It's Fyter Best, Jacksonville, Florida, the home of the Jags. The match to kick it off. I'm Jim Ross.
Here come the challengers.
The AEW World Tips. Introducing first, the party from a location where you need an invitation of vodka cranberry. July Cassidy.
And folks, last week at Fyter Fest, the first night.
Absolutely, and they earned to face the greatest team in the world right now. And their excitement about wrestling is contagious. And I
Springs Creek, Virginia, weighing 219 pounds.
All right, Adam Page, we're fired up here tonight as our we.
As champions, but now the test on night 2.
And his partner.
is here in tag team wrestling, JR.
These men have become an amazing
fuse between the champs. Either way, it's going to women's title picture.
Well, as Granny would say, Lordy.
I wonder, you know, as far as the title defense being part of the show from home, we love it, man.
It's not the greatest team in the country in the Young Bucks.
That's right, they absolutely
shot.
Omega's had an amazing run here in AEW. He has more wins than anybody Omega with their young adversaries.
Pretty young as he's being brought up off the canvas by Hangman Page.
The tag is made. The tag person has 10 seconds to get out.
Oh no! And now look at this, Cassidy coming back with the silly string.
Hangman outside.
Oh! Power bombing Mark Quinn into
the Express out there. Brandi Cutler. Oh!
Yes,
Isaiah Cassidy. Oh!
Middle rope springboard.
You know what was coming.
Oh, what a snap. You know, they're using a lot.
Oh, thunderous boot there.
Oh, boy, that discus elbow of his.
Yes.
And they believe they can win.
Came in, they upset the Young Bucks, but they hit a bit of a stumbling block.
No, Isaiah.
Oh,
was ready.
Don't forget that Omega's fellow Winnipeg Flash. You can hear it.
Went for that boot, that teep into the corner. Cassidy steps. Cassidy on his shoulder.
Oh!
Page covers. 1, 2. No!
Boy, that was really
challenger Mark Quinn at his mercy. After here tonight.
Speed may be the key. Excalibur, you're right.
The youth.
Mark Quinn up to the top 450. But Cassidy put him back out to the ramp. Now springs. Oh!
This could be it too, Jay.
Shooting star. Oh! Kenny Omega.
Oh, my God.
For gin and juice. Bang! Omega. Page avoids an avalanche.
Here it comes.
And now the last call for Private.
Leg is up. Shoulders are down. Referee's got 3. And then
Page. But Hangman Page and Kenny Omega.
We hope you'll be wearing your mask when you're out in public, as we will when we get finally.
Not only that, the #1 ranked woman are on this evening.
We'll see a big
Well, not only that, we have the test coming up later tonight.
First time the Young Bucks and FTR. The Snake Roberts at ringside. Now the thing here is, I hear you got some big news for us.
That's right.
How bad is Joey Janela?
Minute time limit. Approaching the ring first from Bad Boy Joey Janela.
But immediately.
Oh, no.
Come on.
Archer throwing Sunny Kiss at Janela and a...
Man, what?
As much as he's concerned about just hurting people.
What you gonna do?
Diving cross body to the...
Let's take it to the table on the outside. A YouTube channel. With a chair.
Paul Turner grabbing it.
Paul Turner doing the right thing. Janela letting his anger get...
Now, clubbing shot across the
Heel of his boot right into the spine of
Janela being cross into the corner.
Janela back. Yeah. Those palm strikes to the face.
Back of Joey Janela, the handiwork
of this monster. We'll find out. And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen, on TNT.
Oh, monster is completely out of control. Let's take a look at what happened during the commercial break.
Big guy off his feet, Joey, if you can.
Yeah, go for the legs.
The strikes are
over the top. Archer, good beat. Black. No.
Counter. There is hooked. He's a little more vulnerable. There's a knee shot.
And Janela, Sunny Kiss, 450
can't let up on. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Archer. Oh no.
Not on the outside.
Hold on, don't.
Blackout covers 2, 3.
Nothing else needed with that.
Remember earlier, it backfired on him, JR.
Championship. But before we hear from Taz, in just a moment,
Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring in the man who next week here on Dynamite, here is Brian Cage.
you know, we're a week away from.
He's got carrying something to the ring in his right hand.
And what's this all about?
This is what this is about. Will be one of those iconic moments. Supposed to defend his title against the Machine. This, what's in my hands. What's in my hands. This is a championship that no promotion, and that man is no longer uncrowned. Uncrowned, my man. You are the FTW champion. Tony Schiavone, what you're looking at here, with some momentum. Hey, Mox!
To Dynamite here tonight at Fyter Fest. Jack the truck, and here they're bringing it back.
Foursome last night on AEW Dark and a little bit closer.
From Asheville, North Carolina, Team
So now they're going to be tag teaming together.
Bucks and FTR, two dueling philosophies.
And none of these 4 teams are the champions. Player in a rock band. That's not true. Young Bucks.
The Young Bucks, and they're looking
Omega.
at the Omega, yes, of travel restrictions.
Ray Phoenix in the United States, they weren't able to
Time. So reminiscent of the.
There you go. Anybody knows tag team?
There's whip reverse. Ray Phoenix. Oh, sold it there by Pentagon. 1. Oh, kick out at 1. Like the Lucha Bros in their careers.
I think you said that about a lot.
To avoid that vertical side by Harwood, but Harwood catches it.
Is that we're seeing that these teams are relying on their action.
Matt Jackson
tag himself in.
What a shot.
Out to Blade.
And together.
Nick catches Blade. Matt with the Butcher walked into a pair of hands and a pair of drop kicks. Kicked there by Blade. Butcher has Nick Jackson up on his shoulders.
Man.
Rhodes, Pentagon drop kick to the face. And now
I've never seen that.
Butcher
Darkholder has Colt Cabana on their team as well.
Well, this agility.
This is incredible.
Jackson looked to make some. Oh! Dragon suplex after the super kick. Pentagon breaks it.
AEW Dynamite. And it is.
Well, teamwork going on here between FTR
and now Matt double boots on Butcher. Goes over the top standing slice. Oh!
I went the other way with it.
He sure down.
Matt Jackson never saw a chance he didn't like. There's
Of hot ones on True TV. Swinging a miss. Fake of the super. DDT!
Wait, the Butcher right now. Oh! Ray Phoenix may be one of the best.
Yeah.
Oh! Look at that. Good night.
He's
He's taking Wheeler off the. Nick Jackson. Dax.
They were horsemen.
Harwood covers 2. No! Pentagon.
Pentagon looks like an executioner tonight. May I see your ticket stub, sir? Good grief, look at this.
Matt, Nick covers. No! Pentagon, though. Cero Miedo, no fear, but. Oh, Ray Phoenix.
Boy, just a lot of great moves.
The air kick's
in trouble here, guys.
Oh, the Elpers. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, man. But it's uncertain. I'm certain.
For the Lucha Bros and Butcher and the Blade.
I want to see more of these teams.
What in the world is going on? What
being allowed in the building tonight for Fyter Fest.
the hell is this? You know what? I know who did this. I know this ain't nothing but that trick. Something 3.5 hours. I drove 3.5 hours.
Hager petition AEW management to suspend Big.
one fall with a 20-minute time limit.
She could be looking at her future challenger, the #1
And her opponents, Kylan King and Kenzie Page.
Kylan King
Do you blame her before this all started?
When it happened, I thought that she'd had to wrestle the match of her life, brother.
Big leg drop.
Talent in AEW. Contract.
Absolutely. There you go. Use your quickness. Good go. Really cinch it up.
She's got that crook of the elbow right underneath the
Rose manipulating the new ring.
German suplex. To knock her to the fall away. And King to center. Hoist. Kenzie Page. 2, 3.
To say the very least, it's not a Rose.
Could be staring her future right in the eye.
Everyone is wondering what I have to say, and I think my actions here tonight spoke for themselves. I've taken it upon myself to hire a manager, but I can promise you one thing, and Brian Cage already has a championship. Once again, the AEW Women's Champion.
It could be Jake the Snake Roberts. Imagine that pairing.
Of all places.
We're going to be able to allow him to wrestle tonight.
How this happened or who caused it. So now we have a 6-man tag team match to get ready for, okay?
You got it, Mr. Rudy.
This is a 6-man tag team match. Lee.
Tony, did you...
Nasty bruise on him, too,
Their opponent from Southern California. Attitude combined with SCU.
Said there was no Exalted One, then we find out.
After that, I believe he had a 4-match.
What was that all about? Falling behind the Exalted One.
Stu Grayson.
Backs him into ropes. Back him off and
Last night's action. Yeah, tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
But due to inactivity, they slid out of the top.
Just turn and look at Kazarian has been a champion many times over in this sport. They're being
Sinister.
Yeah, they are.
And they're Scorpio Sky now tags in as leading man. Grayson showing off his athleticism first time.
The man is a little unorthodox as well.
Looks to employ that
black and blue all down his...
Go to someone out there is going to get a Zoom call from Chris Jericho. So
now Sky sending Cabana into the ropes. The reversal there. And Grayson.
And basically we've got a 3-on-2.
Oh, look at that. Kazarian going over the top.
Troops, the leader of the Dark Order, Mr. Brody Lee. Get out of there legally.
Look at this. Oh, great teamwork.
Oh, my God. Oh, my.
And his intensity step forward.
Looks like 50 Hope. Oh, my God.
Sky waiting on him there.
Grayson face.
That's
hanging
for Brody Lee.
But Scorpio Sky makes the reach line and a big drop kick. Swinging a miss there. Guillotine. Grayson.
Oh, man.
And Frankie took it.
This all around.
And Brody Lee being the back.
Daniels comes to tag team division. Scorpio Sky's going to focus on singles, but right now that's irrelevant as Mr. Grayson sent over the top, lands on the apron, brought in the hard way into the
Black hole slam at a million names.
Grayson through, avoids the pump kick, catches him. 2, no!
Nothing else.
Wow, Daniels, the coldest thing I had.
A little perk on the resurgence. Is it long term? Minded.
The open challenge continues for the TNT Championship against Jurassic Express. That's all next weekend.
Brian Cage, who will have Taz.
I think that's Big Swole in disguise.
Are you serious?
First, from wherever.
As you can see, accompanied by best friends.
Not sure if he's ticked off or if he's just...
We've seen Orange Cassidy use that big Superman punch.
He's wielding Floyd.
Yeah. What do you want to bet that's
I think a lot of people underestimated
Orange Cassidy's hard to figure out, man.
Firmly in the pockets. Oh,
headbutt.
Swing and a miss. Cassidy goes up and over the top.
Look how quick he is.
Cassidy takes to the skies. Topping.
Has ever been more focused.
If any.
Cassidy takes to the skies. Cross.
Step off.
Oh. Not down. steps over. This could be over. Yes, he inching his way toward.
You knew that was going. You knew that they would get involved in it.
That's a weapon. A lot of people out of those days. We had Jericho last week, right here at our announce table.
Don't forget picture-in-picture is coming up.
And that's be over sooner than later. Oh.
So Casson's speed has been problematic for Jericho.
And now inside.
Very, very well.
It's the Lucha Libre background, that Orange Cassidy.
Jorge. Oh! The hashtag. Play along right now. Jericho slowly building momentum. Cassidy fires right back up.
That's because he's got a lot of reserve. We can see what he's made of now, Excalibur.
Wait a minute.
Jericho once again wrenching in center of the ring. It's a firefight. No, Jericho up. Body blocks him into the bear.
He can kick their ass out.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't know.
And the other thing that's covered.
Yes.
That he can defend himself, not be concussed. Look at this. Multiple shots and another one with a running start.
Up to the middle. The head scissors.
Well with Jericho.
No, it's not. And all the
Down goes Jericho. The Jericho. 2.5.
As Jericho struggling to get to his feet. Jericho trying heated shots to the right hand. Jericho. Orange. Cassidy. 2. No. Rope. Cassidy hangs on to the top strand again. Oh,
nobody there for Jericho.
Cassidy.
He looked better.
Oh, the diving. Finding out, underestimate Orange Cassidy. He goes in. Goes Jericho.
Jericho catches him.
Cassidy, he's very nearly in the center of the ring.
He's trying to roll his shoulders.
Look at this.
Rolls through. The cradle.
Oh.
A modified instant.
If he were to... Oh. Orange just best friends.
Are you kidding me?
Best friends have seen enough.
Yeah, I don't blame him. He said he wanted to win on his own, but they had seen him.
A damn thing.
And
how'd that get there?
And he is standing toe-to-toe with Lucha. Cassidy hits the rope. Line saw Jericho, nobody home.
Rembrandt.
Mitchie on foot.
This is not what Jericho expected. Control is Jericho. His hit in the last 2 or 3 minutes. Shit. Out of nowhere. Good night, Orange Cassidy.
Oh, but quicker that time.
Jericho is undefeated when he...
Cage with Taz, and Cage, of course, now has that
the legend.
Hello friends, welcome to Tamil Wrestling News. இன்னைக்கு நம்ம எதை பத்தி பார்க்க போறோம்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா WWE Rawல வந்து என்ன நடந்துச்சுன்னு அத பத்தி நம்ம ஃபுல்லா ஒரு ப்ரிவ்யூ பார்க்கலாம். சோ இந்த வீடியோ வந்து ஸ்கிப் பண்ணாம பாருங்க. அது மட்டும் இல்ல, இதுவரைக்கும் நம்ம சேனலை நீங்க இன்னும் சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணலாம், சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. அப்பதான் வந்து உங்களுக்கு நான் போடக்கூடிய வீடியோ வந்து எல்லாத்தையும் நீங்க வந்து பார்க்கலாம். சோ வந்து சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. ஓகே, இப்போ வந்து பாங்க வீடியோக்குள்ள போலாம். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்து ரா வந்து நடந்துச்சு. இதுல ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்து ட்ரீம் மேக்கிண்டர் WWE சாம்பியன் ட்ரீம் மேக்கிண்டர் வந்து ரிங்குக்குள்ள வந்தாரு. ரிங்குக்குள்ள வந்து அவர் பத்தி டாப் சீலர் பத்தி கொஞ்சம் பேசிட்டே இருந்தாரு. நெக்ஸ்ட் வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா டாப் சீலர் உள்ள வந்தாரு. உள்ள வந்துட்டு பாத்தீங்கன்னா அவரும் கொஞ்சம் பேசினாரு. தென் ட்ரீம் மேக்கிண்டர் வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஸ்டிபுலேஷன், அதாவது எக்ஸ்ட்ரீம் ரூல்ஸ்ல வந்து என்ன நிபந்தனை வைக்கிறீங்க, எந்த மாதிரி மேட்ச்னு சொன்னதுக்கு அது ஜிக்லர் சொன்னாரு. நான் இப்போ சொல்ல மாட்டேன், பேப்பரிவுக்கு முன்னாடி நாள் தான் நான் இந்த விஷயத்த சொல்லுவேன்னு சொன்னாரு. அது மட்டும் இல்லை, அவர் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஈத் ஸ்லேட்டர் வந்து கொண்டு வந்தாரு. ஈத் ஸ்லேட்டர் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 2 months முன்னாடி வந்து WWE வந்து ரிலீஸ் பண்ணிட்டாங்க WWE இருந்து. ஸோ இப்போ வந்து அவர் திரும்பவும் இன்னைக்கு வந்து ரிட்டர்ன் ஆனாரு. அவரை வந்து டாப் சீலர் வந்து கூட்டிகிட்டு வந்தார். ரிங்குக்குள்ளே வந்துட்டு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஈத் ஸ்லேட்டருக்கும் ட்ரீம் மேக்கிண்டருக்கும் கொஞ்சம் பேச்சுவார்த்தை போச்சு. அதுக்கப்புறம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஈத் ஸ்லேட்டர் வந்து ட்ரீம் மேக்கிண்டர் வந்து ஸ்லாப் பண்ணிடுவார். நெக்ஸ்ட் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 2 பேருக்கு வந்து ஒரு மேட்ச் நடக்கும், ட்ரீம் மேக்கிண்டர் வெர்சஸ் ஈத் ஸ்லேட்டர். இந்த மேட்ச் வந்து சீக்கிரமாக முடிஞ்சிடும். இதில் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ட்ரீம் மேக்கிண்டர் வந்து வின் பண்ணிடுவார். நெக்ஸ்ட் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா டாப் சீலர் வந்து கொஞ்சம் கடுப்பாயிட்டு ஈத் ஸ்லேட்டர் வந்து அட்டாக் பண்ண போவார். பட் அதுக்குள்ளே வந்து ட்ரீம் மேக்கிண்டர் வந்து அவரை காப்பாற்றிடுவார். 2 பேரும் வந்து ஃபைனலாக பார்த்தீங்கன்னா கட்டி பிடிச்சின்னு ஹாப்பியாக இருப்பாங்க. இதுலேருந்து என்ன தெரியுதுன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 3MB வந்து கண்டிப்பாக வந்து